So what's up, everyone? Jared Yellen here, founder of SYNPRACTIC and SYNPRACTIC, and I'm really pumped to have the opportunity to speak with Dr. Todd Pickman, who's a just total rock star chiropractor out of Idaho. And he initiated this. He said, I want to share my experience working with SYNPRACTIC. I want to talk to chiropractors out there so they can understand how we're able to leverage the program we've put together for you to help you attract more of the right new patients. And I'm always happy to make myself involved to help a chiropractor get the message out there. So Todd, thank you so much for taking the initiative. And I'd love to hear from you. What has your experience been like since getting involved in SYNPRACTIC?
Cool. Well, first off, thanks for having me on and doing this. And I'm happy to share it because I'm excited about this. This is something that we've been looking for. And we just recently opened a new clinic. And we went big. It's a multi-doctor clinic. It's about 3,500 square feet. We're looking to expand a little bit more very soon. We already have 3 doctors in there. And my wife and I were looking for how do we put together our marketing campaign? How do we organize this? And every week we're racking our brain thinking, okay, what's the next thing we can do? And it was just kind of by chance I got an email from another chiropractor I know, and he was sharing this thing called SYNPRACTIC. And so he sent me a link, and literally I watched the video, and then I'm searching on YouTube, and I'm like, what else can I find about this? And I remember it was late at night, and I was sending emails over to you guys, and I wasn't getting a response because it's okay, you guys were sleeping. It was the middle of the night. And so at that point, I'm looking for as much information as I could possibly get because I'm thinking, holy cow, this is what we need. So that very next day, I called up, I talked to Bruce. Bruce gave me a demo, and really he didn't even have to give me a demo. I was already on board, but he started showing me a demo, and literally I'm sitting there with one of our other doctors and my wife, and I remember having this notepad, and as he's showing all these benefits and all these different things and all these events and campaigns, I sat there on a piece of paper, and I'm like, okay, here it's coming. He's about to tell us how much it costs. And I wrote on a piece of paper, and I wrote $2,000 down, and I wrote $1,000 a month. No joke. Okay, so like I literally wrote this, and I showed it to the other doctor and my wife, and I'm like, you know, kind of pointing like, well, if that's what it is, it's totally worth it. And then he comes in and he tells me how much it is, and it was significantly less than that. And so I'm like, okay, good, sign me up, let's go. How soon can we be up and running? And then basically, like at that time, that was back when you guys had to build the entire website, which was kind of a little bit of a hurdle for me up front, and I understand now that you're not doing that, which is really probably going to make this so much easier for chiropractors to jump on board because now they don't have to redesign a website. So anyway, I was proud of my website because I did all the content myself, but you guys pulled all that over, made another awesome website, and now we're up and running. We've been using SYNPRACTIC since really December, but our first event was January. We did the No Yo-Yo event in January. We had 46 people show up in our clinic. It was an awesome event. Every day I have patients coming in and they go, man, is this marketing stuff you're doing? Is this something that you guys come up with on your own? It's so witty, it's so clever, it's so cool. And there's stuff all over the office, and our staff gets excited about it. It's just really fun, and it's really added the culture to our office, which is what every business owner talks about is so important as far as creating that culture. So SYNPRACTIC has done that, and so I'm talking about with everyone I know, and so reaching out to you, I said, you know what, like let's go through and talk about this so I can really show this off a little bit more because I think this is huge for chiropractic. And one of my passions is not just building an amazing clinic, which is what we've done in a very short period of time, but also helping other chiropractors who say, hey, how did you build it so quick? How do you take a brand new clinic and launch it up? Or my other chiropractic friends who are maybe struggling a little bit who say, you know what, like we don't have a marketing campaign. How do you know what to do week in, week out? So this is that solution. So with that said, if we could,
yeah, for sure. I just want to address one point you made because like the thing that actually excites me the most right now, and it's been 4 years since I started the company, and like I have to like pinch myself at points because I remember being in my like apartment, like doing this and just kind of like bumbling my way through it, figuring out as it goes. But what gets me the most excited is something that you said just now, is that we can now integrate the software into any website, because I know that it was a hurdle to build your site and to build the hundreds of others. We've built like 800 websites for chiropractors, and every time it's a hurdle because it's something that you take pride in and you want it to look a certain way, and I resonate with that completely. But I also recognize that it takes time to get there, and to me that's time that we could be marketing and really getting the message out there and educating your community. So when we were able to pull off the integration piece, I mean, I haven't been that excited ever about where we're headed as a company, because now, in my mind, every chiropractor in the entire world should try it. Like, we have no setup fee, we have no contract, like it's a couple $100 a month, like it's nothing, and it gets me really excited because this is where we can really hit that critical mass to get the message out there in an even bigger way. And I appreciate you recognizing that. I really do. You have a great business mind. So yes, so show everybody what you do so they can begin to see how this can work for them as well.
Cool. Awesome. So here, I'll click over.
Click on the screen share on the left side. Yeah.
Yeah, just you let me know this is working because I'm.
Yeah, it's working.
Kind of. Okay, cool. So here's the front page of our website, and the cool thing that I want to show off is not just the website, which really came out nice, but if you go to the events tab up here and you click on events, and this is something that literally a couple of nights ago, my wife and I sat on the couch on our laptop and we started looking through events and we said, okay, let's set some stuff up for the next couple months. And our plan is to really get this going for the entire year. I think we did it for like 7 months out. So this first one, End Someone Suffering. We're running this campaign right now, and I'll just scroll through it here. We got 21-day purification program. We have make tax season less taxing, put bedwetting to bed, everyone and their mother. So like, as you can see, all these titles, they're really witty, they're funny, they just make you laugh a little bit and smile and be like, what is that? Everyone and their mother. Ammunition, and then our anniversary celebration, because down here in July it'll be 1 year since we opened this clinic. So each one of these, and this is something that all of our staff now in the clinic, every computer station we have, they have our website pulled up on every station so that they can click to the events tab and they can show this off to patients any chance they get. And so they can say, hey, like, are you coming to this next event? Did you know what we're doing? And all this stuff on the back end too, there's emails that go and are sent out to the patients. So it's not stuff we have to worry about promoting on the email end. It's all automated, which is such an awesome thing. And so my wife has taken over the whole process of she either gets the material printed by one of our patients who is a local printer, or she'll print it in-house if it's a smaller type of event, but she'll print everything. Something that we're planning on doing for End Someone Suffering is, because it's like a black and a red theme, we're doing black and red decorations all over the clinic, and then having these posters printed up. And I'm clicking on this so I can show you. So then on each event you can click on it, and it's got this just graphic that catches you, and it's got witty language in there, and so it says your friends are in pain, they're suffering, they're struggling. And really, it comes down to, okay, give them everything. Click here to refer a friend. And they can click to refer a friend, and it pulls up the screen, and they put in their information. They write how many people they want to bring, and boom, that goes to our dashboard. And then we can track how many people are registered for these events. And
you know what? You know why this works so well, man? So like, I tell chiropractors this all the time, is the fact that everyone on the team is a layperson here that has become a chiropractic ambassador. I mean, we have a company chiropractor that comes to our office every other week, and there's literally a line. Like, everybody gets online, and they say it's their 2 favorite days every month is when our company chiropractor comes. That's why this works so well, because we get it. Like, we're what all of the chiropractors want in their clinic. They want ambassadors. They want people who believe in what they believe. So we get that. So that's where we come from when it comes to doing all the creative, copywriting, design, social media strategies, the blueprints with each campaign that outline different pattern interrupts and anchors when it comes to decorations. Like, we get it, but we also understand why lay people don't. So we try to bridge that gap through marketing. We'll keep going. I just wanted to highlight that, but yeah, keep going.
And something else that we haven't really even capitalized on yet, which we're planning on really hitting hard, is the fact that every single campaign has all those campaign files where it's got letters that you can send to the media, it's got stuff you can send to the schools, and it's all pre-done. That's something that, you know, like I'll just openly admit we we haven't used this in its entirety, and so even not using it to the fullest, it's still been very productive, and it's produced, and it's filling up these events, and it's creating that buzz around the clinic. So yeah, we're you know, it's just
And the challenge is on though, because your friend did use it, Dr. Randy Hale, and he sent the press release to their local paper, and they responded and they said this is awesome. They sent out a news crew to his workshop, and now every month they're sending out the same news crew for free from one press release that was written, because they think it's so cool what he's doing with regards to the education and the culture that you were talking about. So now the challenge, and I know you're competitive, so I expect that you'll have that happening pretty soon as well.
For sure, yeah, and something that we'll plan on doing this summer, as soon as it starts getting a little warmer outside, because we're out here in Boise, Idaho, it's still a little chilly, is figuring out which one of these campaigns, because there's a couple of them, but to do like a huge barbecue and promote that through the site as well. And so our plan is to do that and really just get literally hundreds of people out. And so that's something that we'll make sure that we get some media coverage, and we'll have to trump our.
I expect that you will. I expect that you will. So, like, yes. What would you like right now, like for the chiropractors that are going to watch this? I know you're going to share this with your friends, and a lot of chiropractors look up to you. And I get it. Like, I've been in this profession now for almost 10 years, which is crazy to me. And I've literally worked with thousands of clinics, and I get that chiropractors, they're skeptic, they feel burned, they've tried things before, they didn't work, it makes them feel poorly about themselves. And what do you want them to know? So they at least just try this, because obviously, like, you know, there's no setup fee, there's no contract, like there's no way that we can burn you because you can just cancel. But like, what would you want your colleagues to know?
You know, and that's a frustration that I think I can say that I already shared with you, because even us as chiropractors, when we're talking to patients and we're explaining what we do with patients, we're asking them, what do you want to do? You know, what do you want in life? What is your most important asset? And they're saying, yeah, it's my health, it's my health. And then you're showing them the solution, and then they say, oh, but it's too much, or it takes too much time, or any of that. Well, in our practice, we try to remove as many hurdles and as many objections as possible to get someone to make that next step, right? And so on the same note with this whole product, I've talked to a bunch of my friends about this already, for the main reason of just wanting to see them implement it and seeing them have the same excitement we have, right? And there's so much in our profession, unfortunately, that has burned people, and that has, you know, said, hey, join this and join that, and it doesn't produce. Sometimes it's hard, because I literally want to take these buddies of mine and shake them and be like, just listen to me, just trust me, just do this, try it. Now at this point, the fact that you don't have to redesign a website, you can just add this page onto their existing site, there is no reason not to do it. I mean, trying it for a couple of months and implementing it, like, I don't see how it couldn't work. You know, it's so I guess things that I want to say to all of my friends and colleagues and even people that I don't know out there is you absolutely have to do this. You have to try this and implement it and watch it work. Unless you have a full-time marketing team that you're paying thousands of dollars to every month. And really, even with that said, why reinvent the wheel? There's already like over 80 campaigns, and since I joined, you guys already came out with like 6 or 7 more campaigns.
Yeah, we actually had 90 yesterday. We did a campaign on the cricket tournament because it's big overseas. So that was our 90th one. It was pretty cool.
Really, yeah. So I mean, I just think it is a no-brainer. Real quick, our marketing strategy with it is every month we do an external dinner talk, and that's something that we've always done. And you guys were awesome enough to help us with that and help us kind of customize a event. And I know that you guys are going to make an actual, you know, more customizable.
We're actually modeling what you did, and you'll see it soon. It's sick. You're going to go nuts when you see it.
Cool. Awesome. So every month, we've already done an external dinner event, which has worked really, really well for us. So we didn't want to change that, but we wanted to use SYNPRACTIC to promote that, and we have, and it's done awesome. And then another thing that we've added to that is every month we do a internal referral campaign. So we pick a internal referral campaign through SYNPRACTIC, and then a third thing we do is we do a condition-specific workshop. And we've been doing that internally, and I really want to experiment around with doing it on a webinar. which is also something that is done through SYNPRACTIC, which is awesome. And I haven't even touched that yet, but I'm excited to do that because now you don't have to have people even come into your office to go to the event. They can just log into a link and they can follow.
That's awesome. Yeah, it's great. I know it is. Well, first off, I appreciate you for doing this. I know you're busy, and I appreciate you just taking the initiative and saying, I want to share the message. Like, you recognize the power is in the pack. It's like everyone benefits when we grow because there is so much collaboration. And something that we recently started in the past 30 days is I'm really big with implementation. Like, I refuse to build a business that is a gym membership model, where the gym prays that you don't come, because if everybody came, they wouldn't be able to handle it. I want everyone to use it. So what we do now is the day that you join, you get contacted by a personal marketing strategist, and they schedule a strategy session with you where they're going to literally plan out your first 3 months, so that within a couple of days of joining, you have a 3-month plan that's already implemented inside of your dashboard, just like what Dr. Pickman has. And it's implemented. It's on your site already. And then every quarter, you have a strategy session with that same person who knows you, who knows what you're looking to achieve, and they're going to give recommendations for the next quarter, and that will happen in perpetuity. I want implementation. I want 100% utilization. Nike doesn't take off the month of September because the kids are going back to school. They don't. They keep on marketing. They keep getting the message out there. It's about consistency. That's what's going to drive the profession forward. And I'm sure that people watching this, like, they're wondering, what is the investment? And here's the deal, just to put it all out there so you can really decide if it's right for you. There's no setup fee at all. I believe no barrier to entry. Just try it. We know if you try it, you will love it. On the back end, there's no contract. My belief is the best contract in the world is you get what you want. Because if you get what you want, you're not going to leave. And we've proven this. The statistic I am most proud of is our retention. It's like 99%, literally. I mean, I can count on like one hand the chiropractors that have left us, and they just weren't the right fit or they were retiring. It was time for them to go. So there's no long-term commitment here. It's month to month, 30-day notice of cancellation. It's usually $397 a month. If you end up doing a demo because of Dr. Pickman's efforts, I want you to appreciate him, and it'll only be $297 a month. It'll be reduced. That is the monthly fee for you in perpetuity. That's locked in, and that's just because he took the initiative to come to us, and we want to say thank you for that. And we also want to give that opportunity to the people he cares about, which are chiropractors that he wants to help achieve success. So it's $297 month to month, 30-day notice of cancellation. There's just no reason not to try it. You'll know in the first little bit whether it's right for you, and the odds are it will be, and you'll be as excited as Dr. Pickman, and then you'll reach out to me also, and we'll do a video like this.
Awesome. And last week or whatever it was that you reached out to me and told me that you guys were doing this new implementation. I don't know if you saw it. I immediately emailed me back, and I'm like, what? You're charging less than even that? Because that's less than what I signed up with.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's pretty amazing. I mean, it's awesome that it's grown to the point where you are able to do all of this stuff for so little as far as cost.
It's a volume play, yeah. We have right now, as of the time of this, we have over 1,000 clinics, and the vision for 2015 is I want 2,000 clinics, and then by 2018 we'll have 10,000 clinics, because that is, to me, that's when we can really do something special in chiropractic, because that's the 20%, that's the top 20% of the practicing chiropractors. Those are the ones that are serious about growth and education. They understand the importance of consistency around their message. At 10,000, we can literally do anything. I mean, think about this. You get it because you're already part of the tribe. But imagine in 10,000 communities if every chiropractor declared that this month is End Someone Suffering Month. Like, do you realize the amount of press we can garner up just by achieving that? I mean, it's never been done before. So the power's in the pack, and you get that, which is why you made the space in your busy schedule to do a video like this so you can share it with your colleagues. And I hope that any chiropractor that watches this, if you're skeptical, just be skeptical and try it anyway. Like, just what it comes down to. I mean, you have nothing to lose. If it's not right for you, trust me, we're not going to try to keep you here. We only want people that this is right for. We're at that place where this means more to you than it does to us, and I say that because I really care. I really care about moving this profession forward. I want the right people involved, and people like you, Dr. Todd, are the right people. So are there any last thoughts you want to share with your friends?
No, I mean, it's been absolutely an awesome experience, and something that my wife and I both always joke about, because we get most of our emailing and our work done like at 9 o'clock at night, and you guys are in New York. You guys are 2 hours later than us.
Yeah.
And literally every time I email Bruce or email you or anything, I don't know if you guys sleep or what, but every time I email an idea, and I'm not expecting a response right then, I'm expecting it just to like be for that next day, I get a response back in like a minute, which is kind of nuts. So like I know that you guys are as hard workers as we are building our clinic, as you guys are building this whole vision. And so it's just awesome customer service. I mean, I've been impressed from the very second that we met, and I'm just excited to see what the future holds.
Awesome, awesome. So everybody, you'll see there is a link to sign up for a demo. Just sign up for a demo. I mean, demo's free. It's 15 to 20 minutes of your life. You're going to walk through it with someone on our team. They'll show you everything. They'll talk about how this can apply to your business, and then you can just make a decision right there. And just mention Dr. Todd's name, and you will be able to take advantage of the special pricing of $297 month to month. 30-day notice of cancellation, so there's no risk. So Dr. Todd, man, I appreciate you, man. Keep rocking. Get on the news. I expect the news to come out at least once a month for you, maybe twice a month, just so you can do up your buddy over there. And I appreciate you, man. Keep serving, keep growing. I had no idea that your practice is only going to be 1 year old. That is impressive. I mean, that is serious. And I've worked with some of the top clinics in the world. That is serious. Your clinic is incredible. To accomplish that in less than a year is just huge, man. Keep doing what you're doing. I know it's simply the beginning, and the best is yet to come. So thank you, everybody, for your time, and hope to see you as part of the tribe.